Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson. What else can you say about this guy? Let's just cut right to the numbers. 147 pounds, 5'11", reach 72.4 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terence "Bud" Crawford, weighing in. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice job getting that punch through. That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter punch right up the middle. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other.
Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
Итак, лучший боксер всего за всю историю бокса отправляет Теренса Кроуфорда в нокдаун! Красавчик. Да, это лучший боксер за всю историю бокса. Красава.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we go. It's round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he scores with the counter. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Crawford in trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice exchange here from both men. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes up to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty up. And there's the bell to start round four. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you hard.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. They exchange punches. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. Oh, didn't wait long to get back and so he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Big whiff with the right hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. Back into the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Looking to land the hook. Didn't land that jab. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.